Everything I own now fits into a single suitcase. I no longer have a home, a job, a car, or any kind of stability. The guaranteed paychecks have stopped, and I've decided to start my journey in Africa, the one continent that everyone told me to avoid. But I can't listen to the people that said that. Not because I don't want to or because I don't respect their opinion, but because my intuition won't let me. It's been speaking to me ever since I started this journey, constantly reassuring me, even during the dark days where I still doubt myself, that the ultimate leap of faith that I'm in the midst of is going to work, that it has to work. And what I've learned about my intuition is that the more I listen to it, the stronger and sharper it becomes. I'm still nervous, I still question if I can do this, and I still have absolutely no idea how any of this is actually going to work, but it tells me that's okay, that I don't need to know how it's going to work, just trust that it will. And even though I didn't know where I was going to stay until a few days before I left for Africa, it told me not to worry. I had purposely not booked a hotel, read any guidebooks, or searched the internet, because that's not the way I wanted to travel. But one night, right before I went to bed, my intuition perked up, and it told me to email a few hotels in Cape Town and ask them if I could stay for free if I took some photos of their hotel for them. As I was writing the emails, I couldn't help but laugh to myself, because of how absurd my request was going to sound to them. But I sent the emails anyway. And when I checked my messages the next morning and I saw that 3 hotels had defied logic and actually said yes, I can honestly say it was the single greatest moment of my life. And not just because I wouldn't have to pay for a room or that my biggest travel expense would be covered, but because all the blind faith I've been banking on had finally come to fruition. Like something was looking out for me and saying, this dream of yours, it's actually possible. And inside that surreal moment, I could feel the world slowly start to open up from the inside out. And the first couple steps of my path cleared, like a heavy fog had been swept to the side. And it's happened every day since then. 60 straight nights of free accommodations and 60 straight days of feeling alive. And I mean the kind of alive that no longer places limits on where I can go and what I can do. The kind of alive that doesn't believe in having a plan B, because there's no need for one. And since I'm more alive now than I've ever been, and since I have the freedom to do what I want each day, I asked the South African Shark Conservancy if I could come and stay with them, because I wanted to see what it was like working with sharks for a living. As soon as they said yes, I headed to Hermanus Bay for 2 weeks. When I got there, they asked me if I'd like to dive with great white sharks one day, go whale watching the next, and visit some of the world's most beautiful beaches with them. Then they asked if I could turn all those experiences into a short film. And when they did, I found myself laughing again, but this time it was because they had read my mind. And as I was sitting atop a shark cage waiting for a great white to explode out of the water, I thought about how far I'd come in such a short period of time. Just a few weeks ago, I was still working for someone else, still following their rules and their routine. But now I'm free. And I'm out in the world determined to follow that still small voice inside that's given me that freedom.